November 25, 2025. And now, today, have I been to my new apartment, and I have got all the keys for it. It was many keys because they have done extra keys to the apartment, but it doesn't matter because they always change the lock on each apartment to be secure that no key is copy a key and can go into the apartment. And so it's safe in that way that they can't use a copy of my those keys I got today. And they're going to change the lock and I get the new keys. And then we were to the basement down where I have the store unit also, so I could see that it was a good store unit. And almost the first time someone have asked me if I wanted to hold her arm. This woman that showed me everything, she asked me so I could hold her arm and not driving around with my scooter, because that doesn't work at all. And I can walk, but I need to hold someone in the arm. So everything was okay, and she that had that apartment before, it was not her apartment but her father's apartment. She was there, and I hugged her and talked to her a little, and so everything was okay, and they told me that I can call and get more, that they show me what to do, and because it is a lock on where to go in to the main door. We are really locked in here, and so they're going to show me that also when I have moved in, and I'm going to give the keys to those that is coming and move my belongings, so they can come in on their own. But I need to be in my old apartment, so I can tell you them what to move and not to move. And this with Paul, this is amazing. I told you I don't know how God will make it, because I don't have any control. I can't tell you that this will be, this will be, this will be. I only tell you what the Spirit are telling me. And forgive me for sometimes I am only a human, so I can certainly run away with my own human thinking. But it showed me that I don't have any control. And it's so much going on with this man I have met, Paul. And I say his age was more than what I told you. He's 60 years old. And he told me in this summer that he was thinking to retire himself. He didn't want to work anymore. He was working with computers things, and I'm happy because he can help me to set up a really good with the computer things. I know some computer things, but my brain with this that the car drive over me make me to not be so sharp in the electricity computer things like I was before. So, but I was thinking that I should throw away my computers, my belongings. I have Xbox, for example, and I have not used it for 6 years, so it's pretty new, and all this cord to all electricity. This is something that I know that Paul is going to like to help me with. That I know for sure. And so he's very, very tall. So he reached up to everything. And so I was not worried today when I checked out the apartment that it was very much up in the ceiling things. And I come to know today that I got some lights up in the ceilings that I can use. That was good lights to have, and so that I'm very thankful for. And then I have this washing machine that is pretty new, so I don't need to go down to the washing room that everyone that live here in that house use, and I don't need that. And I go into buy me from IKEA things, something to hang up wet clothes on in the apartment. I don't think, I don't know if it's a spirit coming in here, but why I coughing was I was stressed to see this apartment and know what to do, where to go to come into it, because I had forget it because I was so full of stress the first time I was there, so I didn't really remember. But now I know how to come in there. And so it was something very nice Paul did. He come by to my home and knock on the door, and I didn't have my clothes on, my pants. I didn't have my pants on because I was on my way to go to bed. It was not late, but my brain was tired. So I opened only a small opening, and there he was, and he is so tall, so I can see him in the window of my door. So I saw it was no kids that was playing on my door. It was he. So I opened, and he told me that he couldn't call me, that my telephone was down, and it had been down many times now, because I have an old telephone that have only 4G, and now they start to have 5G here in my area, and so they have not priority G4. So I told them that something was wrong, and then they are working on it just now. So it's very hard to reach me by telephone. So Paul came and knocked on my door and told me that, and then he gave me a chocolate box. He asked if I like chocolate, and of course I like chocolate, but this is so very sweet for my diabetes, so I don't eat it so very often. But of course, if someone gives you chocolate for free, that's okay. But I eat it up very quick because it was so good. It was the brand Lindt. That is a very good brand of chocolate. So he did that old style to come to know a woman. And so I laugh about it, but it's not a laugh about him, but I'm laugh because I'm happy, because I need him just now when I'm moving, and he's going to help me to set up everything, and the Christmas tree and everything like that, and I will see what will happen. It's not with him like I feel any immediately love for him. I think he attracts me because he's so playful. He's like a little boy inside him. He's very intelligent. He is this intelligent that it maybe can be too much of it sometimes. But that is better than to have the opposite. I can talk to him on everything. And then today I was thinking, because I was sending him message and he sent message back, and he write perfect Swedish, and I know that he can speak English very good because he is so intelligent, And then today I was thinking, because I don't know if I told you last time that I'm Storytel and Amazon, they title me as an author. And I was saying that I am kind of author as I have this podcast. But that put into, it hit my brain today that they were doing this, and I maybe told you that I am author now, and people have told me for many years that I should write a book, and I have not. I can write a book, but I don't. Is this error I have in my brain since I was killed as a child, that I have no patience for to write a book. And now I was thinking, Paul, he have told me this summer that he want to be free from his job. And then I'm going to ask him when the time is right, ask him if he want to write a book together with me. I'm going to ask him that. If he is going to stop working, then he have free time to could write the book together with me. So it may become true. He have everything. And that I need to have as disabled. I'm not talking about to be together like that, but he have a car, but sometimes he go with a bicycle, but he have a car, and I have a parking lot with my new apartment. So if he have no parking lot in that area where we have the store unit together, then he can park on my parking lot and doesn't need to pay for it. And so there is many things that fit in together with him. And I don't know how God will do it, and it is not on me to find it out. I have laid my life into God's hands. I have more and more stopped to thinking about myself and only let it go with what God is doing and what afterlife showing me and telling me that this is really true. And I was worried for a little while that, if I fail in this to move, then people that listen at my podcast will think that God is not with me, that God is not my father and I am his daughter. They should not think I am, that I am what I hate to hear from people, that I am only an ordinary woman. But I am not an ordinary woman. I told you what happened in the hypnosis, that I come to God's throne room, and He adopted me. He took me to be His daughter. So I am, for real. And I hate when people say that we are all His children. We all are God's children. They are saying, but they don't understand the difference to be placed by God to be His daughter and to be a daughter like everyone else of God. I am not a daughter or a child of God in that way, because God have taken me to His daughter, to be His daughter. And it is sad that people think that Jesus was God's son, and the firstborn and a special human, when it's the same for me, that God anointed me to be His daughter and not like everyone else. I am not going to use my title as a ordained pastor anymore, because my title is God's daughter, the only one daughter God have, like His only son was Jesus. And I was telling you from the beginning, you that have followed me the whole time, that I say that it's like I live my life like a parallel to Jesus. It's the same. I live my life like Jesus, but parallel with Jesus as a woman, not a man, a woman. I live the same life as Jesus, but I'm going more forward than Jesus did. And that was what Jesus was saying, that the one that is coming after me, he have more than I had. And in the Bible they write man always, and not women. It's always man, but it was a woman Jesus should say, and maybe he say that, but in the books they write man, because that was the man that was the highest, like that, in the society. So you can understand this, that what God have just done. And then I have had contact with that business that should help me to move my belongings, and everything is okay, and we place the time that they are going to move me to in December 1st, and it's a Monday. And then they told me today that December 5 they are going to clean up my old apartment, and I rely on you to help me to get that money for to pay the bills for to move, because you should focus on my moving than to give money to your church, because I give you more knowledge than what the church can do for you. So those checks you sending, giving to the church, you should give it to me. And if you and you can do like this, that you get lower tax because you give the church money, and you can erase that percent of the money, of that money you are sending me. You take that away for the tax you have, and send me that money, and it's tax-free here in Sweden. So it's okay to send me money. You don't need to pay any tax on that you sending me. It's free. The money is without any tax. If you are frightened about that, and so I count on you. I really count on you, but if you don't do that, you are not someone that God love, because you don't. God have told you. I know God have told you to send me support money, but you haven't, because you think money is most important. The money for you is more important than what God is telling you. And I am not angry at you. That is up to God to be angry at you, whatever he do. But I tell you that this is not a threat. This is a true fact that I have seen in my walk in United States when I was homeless in the United States, and I got some evil people on me that wanted to kill me. But God did in that way that he don't take away that person that threatened me to kill me. Instead, he take someone on the side of that person. It can be your wife, your husband. It can be your children. That God is shaking you up in that way, and make you be out from everything that what he have told you to do, and he will not come back to help you when you have needs of God. That's what he have shown me, that he don't kill that person that is bad, because he want that person to repent and change their life. And those loved ones, some of these children is children that God is sending to test you. There is children, it's like a store unit with children that have passed away, and they have passed away many times. And those are like, I don't know if it's right to say, but they are like reserve for God to send it to you And if something happened that you don't listen at God when He is telling you to do something, then He take away this child and let it come back to the store unit in heaven to be sent again. And those are angels. They are angels. They are not something God uses waste, because those are very important for God. They are... I have a spirit here, because I am telling you. The Spirit is saying they are sending to earth 100 times and taking back when it's not working with you. And sometimes those angels is allowed to grow up and be together with you until it's time for you to come home. It's the Spirit is saying this. I want you to understand this, because God is not cruel. God is love. But God can use angels in many ways. And He was sending angels to you, and you never did what God wanted you to do. You never listen at God. You were listen at money. You were listen at other people, what they were saying. And you know, God is... You have a relationship with God. God is a personal God. And you can't take things from people and think it is like that, what they are saying. You can hear what I am saying, because I am so very close to God. But I have told you many times that I am only a human, so I can say something wrong when I'm talking in a podcast. But most of the time I have repent, say the Spirit. I repent to you, that tell you that I was wrong in my recording, and then tell you the real thing, and say that I was thinking like a human, so I say wrong to you. That is because I'm not perfect. As a human, I am not perfect. And you have heard that I have had a very rough life. And that was what Jesus was saying also. The only real love is God, the Father. And the real love is those that is in afterlife, in the good way afterlife. They are, when they're coming back to heaven, and they are in the city of God's city, and those can have connection with us on earth, not those that is in the meadow, because they are children and don't know anything what have happened before in their life. They don't know anything, but they are in heaven, but not in the city. So those in the city, they can talk to us. They are still alive. And you need to understand this. So this is what I wanted to tell you. That is amazing what God can do. Now he's doing these kind of things that he did when he told me that I should I should visit Jerusalem in 2023. In 2022 I was talking about it, and I say, God wanted me to visit Jerusalem for the 4th time, but I don't have any money. I told you. And then suddenly there were coming money, and I could be in Jerusalem in 1 month at a nice hotel. And this is what God is doing now. When I was thinking that if not something special happen, then everything has been failed. These podcasts have been a big lie. If God is not coming through and help me in that way, that only God can do these things. He make this girl coming very late, the girl that should take care of the trash, and I was on my way out to throw away the trash on my own. I stood there in the door opening, and then Paul come, and he stopped, and he asked me if he could take my trash, and he have the key to the trash room, and he go with it, and then he come back, and we started talking, and I was thinking, I don't know his name. I didn't ask him in the summer, so I asked him about his name, and then we exchanged telephone number. And now he's telling me that if there is some trouble I have, then I call him, because he have a car. So that was a big question and a problem, what I should do, because I don't have my scooter anymore. I'm going to lose the scooter, and then I can't walk to that house. It's too far. And but then Paul come, and he had a car, and he said that I can drive you. He told me, when I say that I'm going to lose my scooter, because it doesn't fit into that house I'm moving to. I'm going to have a wheelchair later on. I hope in the summer that I have a scooter to drive around with, and or else I have Paul that drive me. And but I don't want to. I don't know so much about be together with a man anymore. So I'm not going to ask him on daily basis. I have to be careful to not ask him to help me for too much of it. So he is thinking I only use him. I don't want that. But I don't want to. I must think that I need to ask him to help me when I need to get help. So it's a little challenge for me, as it is over 40 years since someone was interested of me as a woman. So I don't know, but it's kind of special what God have done. I hope you understand this, that God can, if you really believe in God, the Father of everything, that he can do what human not can think out how to do things, and you let him control your life. I had that this morning. I was on a website where they ask if they ask everyone, not only me. They ask if we could let God do everything in our life, to give God our whole life. And I wrote back that I have done that since year 2000. But of course, in the beginning, I didn't know what God could do and everything what happened in my life. But I know it now, and in some way is it that I move to this new apartment is some kind of that something else, new things is coming up. It's like an end of this, understand this about the spirits and aliens and of course God, that I have coming to understand everything of it. So it will be, maybe I get a little rest now, so I can be a normal woman and have a car to drive, to go in, that I don't need to wait for the car to pick up like I have with a taxi, that someone is with me and helping me in many things, like I can't walk in stairs, and that Paul know how we can come into a place and eat nice dinner sometimes together, and maybe some castle can I visit, and Paul is going to find out if I can walk, if there is an elevator in those places. This should be so very nice to have this in my life, and I get this help from Paul in everything, daily life things, but also that he maybe can write a book together with me. And I don't know what God will do, but God have started something very special. And I'm so very thankful. I am so happy, so I can cry it's so relief. Even if the money is not there. And I check out my bank account to see if someone is sending me support money. But I think you that have a brain, that you understand that this is for real, this is God's female child, the only child he have, female child he have just now on earth. There is only one. And I hope you understand that and can help me, so I don't need to be killed because of the money, or that I get going into debt again because of God told me I should move because it's coming a war. And it was like an answer today at the news that the Swedish military is going to buy more airplane and drones that can go a long way to Russia, if Russia is threatening us, and they are going to send missiles to Russia. No, they say that on the news. And that is what I have told you, that when I should move from here, God was telling me that there is the room under where I have this store unit. There is a room to go to if there be going to be war. And it gave the answer today that now it's really moving up to be war against it will. Sweden is for Ukraine, so Russia is going to be angry at Sweden, and we are prepared to meet them in the military things. So the war is coming, some kind of war, and I need to only run down in the stairs. I think I can run in the stairs if I'm very frightened, or I roll down in the stairs to that room to be protected of. So something is going on with war. It's very sure now when they say that on news that Sweden's military is going to be prepared for a war, in the air war. So thank you in advance that you are sending me support money so I can pay the bills to move. Thank you, and God bless you.